Indicators of impairment. So what are the indicators? How we will guess, or how we will know that we have to judge the asset, we have to calculate the impairment of asset or impairment loss. So IAS 36 required that each reporting date, means every year, an entity must assess whether there are indications of impairment. So indications are there or not, it must be assessed by the entity every year. An indicator or may be based on the internal source or external source. So it is both type of indicators might be possible. So let's see the external source of information. The asset market value has declined more than expected. So market value of asset is declined. There are several examples, there might be several examples. This is maybe due to change in technological, market, economical, legal environment have had an adverse effect on the entity. For example, when new upgraded version of asset came, then the value of the old version of asset is automatically decreased. So then you should calculate the impairment loss. Another may be the internal source of information. If there is evidence of obsolescence or damage of the asset, then you have to calculate the impairment of loss. Every year you have to check these things. Change in the way the asset is used have occurred or are imminent. So change is in the use of asset is now requirement of the asset is changed. Evidence is available for internal reporting indicating that the economic performance of asset is or will be worse than the expected. So your asset is not working as expected. In that case also you have to calculate. If an indicator of impairment exists, then impairment review must be performed. So for example, if asset, you have purchased some asset and you are expecting 1 lakh rupees inflow from this asset every year, and the inflow is only 70,000. So this is a significant decrease in the value of inflow. So if you in that case, if you will calculate the value of asset through the inflow outflow measurement, so automatically the value of asset will reduce. It may be due to increase in interest rate. So suppose the inflow is same, it is not decreased, it is 1 lakh only, but the interest rate increased. The asset, suppose if you have purchased the asset on interest of 10% per annum, now the interest is 12% per annum. In that case you have to calculate the value of asset, and due to increase in interest, discounting factor will increase, your present value will decrease, and ultimately the value of asset will decrease. So you have to calculate, but you have to take care that value in use or fair value, you have to compare these both, and whichever is higher, you have to take that one to compare with the carrying cost.